Hey guys, we are back again. We've got a little, of course that's one of them little 1/24 ounce green chartreuse jig heads we've got in the vise, so let's go ahead and get some thread down. I got a couple different materials we're going to use here. We'll start off with something different that we hadn't tied yet. Get our Sally Hansen down there. And I'm going to tie this right back up to the top. Guys, this is called centipede legs. You can get it, you can get it called, let me cut that off just a touch. You can get it called silly legs or centipede legs, or it's all about the same thing. And I'm just going to go ahead and cinch that down pretty good. Guys, we will cut some of this off when we get this thing tied. I'll come down just a little bit more. And make sure I've got everything covered like I should. And do our whip finish. Like I said, we're going to cut some of that mess off of there. 5 wraps, pull it tight, and we'll get in here and cut our thread. Now I'm just going to take and pull all of this up here. Cut it right there. I'm going to cut a few of those out of there. That's a little bit fuller than what I wanted it, and I'm going to snip it off just a hair more. Okay. We're going to call that good. So we'll get in here with our UV resin, get a good coat there on our thread. Guys, I did get my light box done. Didn't turn out as good as I'd hoped. Let me show it to you here directly. Get this secured out. Okie dokie. There's one. That's not too bad. I'll just lay it to the side. Here's one I done a few days ago. This is the brown. I just put it on a brown jig head. And the brown, actually that there's called silly legs, but guys, it's just about the same thing. Not a lot of difference in it. Let's see here. And now we're going to get back for a couple of jigs here on the saddle hackle. I have got a 1/24 ounce purple. And let's see if I can find me some good pieces of saddle here. I don't want real wide pieces. What I look for on these little panfish jigs, something about like that. I mean, we'll use all these feathers, but that's the ones I use first most of the time. There's one. We'll probably use some on those bigger, what did you call them? Ultra Minnow. Probably use some of these bigger feathers on them Ultra Minnow jig heads. A little bit bigger body, and a little bit bigger hook. Okay, now we're going to use chenille on this. So let me get my Danville 70 denier, and we'll try to get this thing started. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some thread down. As usual, we're just going to go about halfway to the hook tip, maybe a little more. I cut my finger here. When you put that clear coat on those jig heads, it gets up on the eye of the hook a little bit. I mean, it don't get in the eye because I have it covered, but I just don't like it sticking up around that eye shank. And I take a razor blade and trim it off. And I've cut myself twice with the razor blade doing that. I'm going to have to start wearing me a pair of gloves or something. I brought me a bunch of Band-Aids back here just to be on the safe side. I've got 5 of these I'm cutting here. I'm just laying them down here where it's a little easier for me to measure them off. Trying to get them all the same length. Okie dokie. I've got one here that's a little bent. We'll just start with it first. Okie doke. Now we'll get us another. You know what, guys? I'm going to snip that off just a little bit. I believe that's a little better. I finally got time today to come back here and clean my building up a little bit where I've been sawing and stuff, making that light box. So I did get that done today. I hadn't tied any in a couple of days. I just had some already made and was posting them, but I run out. I usually try to keep 1 or 2 videos ahead. Let me make sure all these is gonna work right. I'm going to tie it back just a little farther. But that should be good. And we're going to have some flash in this. Let's see, what let's just use I don't really like that purple with that. I'm just going to use it. See how that stuff rolls up? It's completely different than that other Flashaboo that I buy. cut us off a couple of pieces of this. Come back up to the top before we start tying it in. Wrap it right around. As we pull it back, we're just going to start tying it in. Go ahead and cut it off there just a touch past the end of your hackle feathers. And now I've got to get me some chenille. I hadn't really decided what kind of chenille to use. Let's see, I have got some lemon ice. Guys, this color seems to be very popular. The purple with the chartreuse or yellow combo. And you need to be real careful with this 70 denier thread. I do break it quite a bit. So let's start wrapping our chenille up, good tight close wraps. A couple times around the front, then we're going to alternate 2 or 3 times until we get our chenille tied in. Here, and cut our chenille. Got just a little fuzz. Guys, when you're cutting your chenille, always put my finger up under. I've cut my thread so many times when I first started, so I just take my finger and put right up under there in front of my thread so you won't cut it. I don't know if I said that is lemon ice chenille that came from Woods and Water Outdoors. Someone was asking me about the wedge tails. The ones I got from Woods and Water. They used to sell them cheap. They give you like a sample pack. It had 15 tails in it for like 50 cents or something like that. I don't even know if they still sell them anymore, but that's where I got these at. I'm sure other people has them. Put our Sally Hansen on, and we'll try to finish this up. Tight, and then we'll get in here and cut our thread. Start to say chenille. But there we go, a little purple with lemon ice. We'll lay that to the side, and we're going to do, I think, one more. I may stay back here a while and do some more videos, but I don't like to put over 3 to a video. Seems like people lose interest after a while. And on those ads, I've been cutting them down. It will put 5 in there, but I'm trying to cut it down to 3. I know how it is watching videos, and then that ad pops up. I don't like it, but it does help out. I mean, I'm not going to get rich doing this, but I enjoy doing it, and if I can get paid for it to help with some of my expenses, because I do order a lot of material to do these videos. And every little bit helps. People seem to like the flash of blue videos and the crystal flash videos. My hackle goes back over there. So let's I'll try to cut these short enough so I don't have to cut them off again. I like for them to hang over about the length of the hook shank, but sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't, but they'll still catch fish. We're going to cut 5 of these little fellers, and then we will get started tying them in. Okay. We'll go ahead and, guys, I've about run out of materials that I've got to tie with. I've used squirrel tail, wedge tails, flash tails, buck tails, marabou, and saddle hackle. I've got some rabbit zonkers, but guys, I really don't know what to do with them. I'm going to have to watch some videos on people tying with them, see what they do. Again, about halfway back to the hook tip. Get our Sally Hansen. Hold on just a minute, guys. I've got my propane heater going, and it is getting warm in here. That thing will run you out of here, don't matter how cold it gets. So we're just going to tie right back to the top through that Sally Hansen, get us a little better thread based down. Okay, now we'll start with our gray saddle hackle. I think that's about the only other material I've got that I've not tied up. I've got some craft fur, but I'd much rather do the hackle and marabou than fool with that craft fur. I mean, it makes a good looking jig, but yeah, that'll be alright. Put that right on the top. We got 2 more. I need to look. I mean, I could try to tie a fly, but or just for fly fishing, but I don't tie them very much. I'm not very good at it. I think I've posted a few videos of that. There we go. That's a pretty good tail on that one. Maybe just a touch long, but it's fine. I mean, that'll catch some fish. Okay. And we're just going to use the same flash boot on this one. Keeping with that white and silver look we've got going on. It has been fairly warm here this week. Didn't get as warm as they was talking like it was going to. Originally they said it's supposed to be up to 70 today, and I think 62 was the high, so they missed their mark there quite a bit. But still been tolerable. I just don't like it when it gets down in the single digits, or even the low teens. Let's see, where is my chenille? There it is. Guys, this is one of my favorite chenilles. I think I've mentioned it before. It's the Minna chenille from Nimrod's Tackle. I really, really like it. if you'll notice in most of my jigs, I do these small bodies. To me, I just like them better. So we'll start wrapping this up. I mean, you can go all the way back to the hook tip. They look fine. I just prefer this type here. Just alternate front and back. Get that chenille tied in, and then put my finger up there so I don't cut my thread. Guys, now I really like that jig. I think that is a good looking jig. I've got some. What I don't like is I've got a piece of chenille sticking out over here. Let me get it. So we'll carry on. Okay. Ready to do our whip finish. Do our normal 5 wrap. There we go. Now guys, I really like that jig there. I like the chenille and that white head. I think everything looks good together there. Of course, that's just my opinion. Guys, again, I want to thank everybody for your help on growing the channel. Guys, it has been super, been doing great. We're up now where we can start making money off of it, and hopefully it continues to grow. If you're new to the channel, take a second there and hit that like and subscribe. And guys, let me shut this camera down, and I'm going to go over here to this light box and we'll show it to you. Guys, right here it is. One of the main problems with it is I made it too big. You can see I've got to have another light. I'm going to get a light and put right up here on the front, right here. And I put that flexible mirror inside of it to help it reflect off a little bit. I ordered 2 lights and they was different. And guys, that right there, you can't beat that light. That other one wasn't putting out half the light it was, and it was supposed to be 150 watt. But guys, there it is. Let me zoom out here a little bit. Nothing fancy. Didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to, but things never do, I guess. But I just bought that little rack there up at Dollar Tree. But that's about it. Guys, I thank you again. Hope you have a great night, and God bless you. We'll catch you on the next one.